to you live from Southern California. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Washington Nationals and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to go. Today's starting pitcher, Darvish.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
C.J. Abrams leading things off and takes a strike. Here's the 0-1. Now a drag bunt, third base side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
That's a fun way for them to start the game on offense, and thanks to a little small ball, they produce a base runner right away. And we'll see if this is part of the game plan for them today, or if they just took advantage of an early opportunity.
Here's Lane Thomas. First pitch just misses.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
There's a swing and a miss.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
It's a strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Joey Gallo steps to the plate. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Darvish, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a slurve, a slider, a four-seamer, and he occasionally uses a curve. And that's outside. And that's ball 2. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Abrams, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him in the scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Joey Meneses.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Strike in there. Throw to second. Save.
Well, a nice lead and a nice steal there to get into scoring position with the heart of the order at the plate. That might just lead them to pitching around these hitters a little more because of the open base, but it's early in this ball game. Can't imagine it'll change the attack plan too much.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Line drive, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Nationals leave one. And now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy. Today's starting pitcher, Mackenzie Gore. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Stepping in for San Diego, Xander Bogaerts.
The second baseman, Xander Bogaerts.
The pitch. And a curve misses outside. That one fouled off. Late that time, it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one in the dirt, 2-2. That's to third. Senzel fires over to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. As we take a look at the Padres lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and a guy is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Tatis waits. Swung on, belted. High bounce, takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. And it sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
1 out, runner at second. And now, Jake Cronenworth. And he fires in a fastball at 95. At the belt and fires. Here's a strike, 95 of that one.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Man at second. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Here's Machado. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. And that is cut on and missed. And that's strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
2 outs. And ball 1.
It's a good take.
Gets a piece and stays alive. another ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
That's out to center field. Robles makes the catch, and that's the inning. Padres leave one, scoreless after 1. Back here at Petco Park, top of the second, and now up for Washington, Eddie Rosario. Rosario hitting 5th in today's lineup, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2010. Yeah, the right-hander back to work. Smoke to right, but he's got it.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No reward, but hey, you got to keep swinging it.
Now the catcher up to hit, Hebert Ruiz. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
That one way inside. Second inning here, no score. The wide to kick the pitch. Stays alive. And here it comes. And that one almost hit him. That's ripped. Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And now it's going to be Luis Garcia. And downstairs. Man at first, 1 away. Right through there for a strike. Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
Bogarts over to Kim. 1, and that's 2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Down to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. The batter will be the shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim. As the lefty gets to work.
Well, Kim is one of those players that it's just hard to take your eyes off of him, man. Not many players in the 2023 World Baseball Classic had more fun than he did. He hit a grand slam in a win against China, and earlier in the tournament had a 2-homer game. Delivered some special moments for Korea.
0-2 now. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's 1 down.
You know, the danger with the slider is leaving it out over the heart of the plate and getting contact on it. If you're going to miss, you want to miss towards the corners, not in the middle. Right there, he does a great job with hard break at the end. He ran it inside. Very difficult to do anything when you're tied up like that as a hitter.
Next for the Padres, Luis Campusano. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Swing Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. One down, base is empty. And down on strikes he goes. 2 away.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
And it's even up. 2 outs, base is empty. And misses inside. Two and one now. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
Got him. Padres go down 1-2-3.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now, Nick Senzel.
Number 13, Nick Senzel.
The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Swings through that one.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. On to first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. There's a strike. One out, base is empty. Wouldn't chase that time.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Good eye in that spot. It's through for a hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Robles runs. Pitches low. Throw to second.
Well, I really didn't expect him to try to steal second base because he had a very standard lead at best. If you're going to try to get there safely, you've got to get more on that lead. You've got to get a better jump. That was the difference between being safe and out.
Two down, nobody on. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Next offering is in for a strike. Just missed. And that's ball four.
Ball four.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Thomas, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him, gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Abrams off the first with two away. Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So one hit is all they get. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the DH, Matthew Batten. Gore back to work. Pitch misses there. Ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
And he deals. Late on that fastball.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
The 1-2. And another ball. Wouldn't chase that time. Ripped to first, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can't it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Jackson Merrill now at the plate. A little out front there as he swings through it.
That's some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
Up and in, and 1-1. One down, base is empty. That misses the zone. 2-1. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. And now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Out to short, Abrams. Whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Number 2, second baseman, Xander.
It's Xander Bogaerts now. First time up, he grounded to third. That's a strike. 0-1.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Ball 1 to Bogaerts. And now 2 balls and a strike. Two outs. Rip, but it curls foul.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
That one ran inside, almost got him. And a pitch. And there's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Boom, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at-bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Tatis stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Thomas makes a nice grab and a full sprint. 1 left for San Diego, and we are still scoreless. Back here in San Diego as we go to the top of the 4th. Here's Joey Gallo. As he turns on the rubber with that good live arm delivers. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. That's a little bit low. And another ball. There's a strike. There's a strike.
Full count.
And the righty deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3.
Just a head. What he wanted to do with it. Not a ton of pitchers can throw a true 12-6 break, but he does, and you can't throw it any better than he did right there.
Joey Meneses digging in for the Nationals. That's in for a strike.
Well, here's an interesting stat on Darvish. He has more than 100 wins in his big league career. The only Japanese-born pitcher with more wins is Hideo Nomo, my former teammate.
1 down, base is empty. To third. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Not in time. He's safe. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Here's Eddie Rosario. He's 0 for 1. Swings through that one. 0-1.
All ones the count.
Kicks and deals. Right through there for a strike.
0-2.
Up the middle and a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's 1st and 2nd with only 1 away.
That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
So 1st and 2nd with 1 man gone. Here's the catcher, Hebert Ruiz. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that's ripped for a base hit.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
1 down. Luis Garcia, the next to hit. Golden opportunity right here. First pitch misses.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
And there's the strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And another ball.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
The 2-1. In the air, center field. Sizes this one up. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. Cut off. Now a throw home. Slide save. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, we finally have a score in this ball game. Sac fly. Nice job of manufacturing a run, and that could end up being a big run at this rate.
Nick Senzel digging in for the Nationals. 0 for 1 so far. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. The other way. He's got it. And that is out number 3. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Nationals 1 and the Padres nothing. And we're back. Now here's Jake Cronenworth.
The first baseman.
Cronenworth, a 7th-round pick by the Rays in 2015 out of the University of Michigan, where he was a two-way guy. And in fact, the Rays used him that way. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Here comes the 0-1. And a foul ball. That misses. Now 1-2. Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Here's Manny Machado. And that one in the air, center field. Robles makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop.
Now it's the shortstop, Ha-Seong Kim.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A massive home run. It's 1-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So 2 down. Luis Campusano, the next up for the Padres. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. He swings and fouls one off. The pitch. Cap dances out of the way of that one. One run across in the frame so far. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Up the middle. Whips it to Gallo, and that will end the inning. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. All even at one apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Petco Park, top five, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Victor Robles. The right-hander back to work. And there's the strike.
You know, these Nationals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
On the ground to the left. The throw to first. And a quick out, number one.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So the Nats lineup turns over. C.J. Abrams digs in now. Right side, hard hit. He takes it on his own. And the first two set down in the top of the fifth.
Now right fielder,
Lane Thomas digging in for the Nationals. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing for Washington. Still tied 1-1. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the left fielder, Jurickson Profar. And a pitch. Profar, in his 10th season, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent.
You know, these Padres being a little too patient at the plate in this game. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now one missed.
2-2 count.
2-2 on the way. Got it by him for the K.
Pretty simple plan of attack on the mound right there, huh?
Yeah, nothing but fastballs. They just kept putting down the number one and letting it fly. I liked it.
Yeah, me too, and I'd love to hit against that. But, of course, when you're in the box, you think he's bound to change speeds on you at some point. You're just kind of locked up, sort of like reverse psychology.
Matthew Batten, the next up for the Padres. And there's a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. In for a strike. 0-2 now.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Misses outside. Going to count 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That misses. The count now 2-2.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Gets it to first. Home after the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. Jackson Merrill will hit next. Grounded out his first time up. Ground ball left side. Over to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. No runs, no hits, no errors. We're through 5, all tied 1-1. Back here in San Diego, stepping in the long ball threat, Joey Gallo. Darvish back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that's downstairs and outside.
1-1.
Next offered in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Good piece of hitting, going the other way with that pitch to beat the shift. You know, not a lot of guys are willing to do that, even with the shift on, because they're looking to pull the ball with authority. But it's a pretty easy hit if you want it.
Joey Meneses digging in for the Nationals. That clips the corner.
0-1.
And the right-hander deals.
1-1.
That missed by a lot. And that is ball 1. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Off the mark there, and it's 2-1.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Up and in, and the count is 3-1. Eddie Rosario hitting on deck circle. Righty to the plate. Towards first, and that's just foul. And a payoff pitch. And a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
First and second, no outs. Up now for Washington, Eddie Rosario. Sinker catches the zone at the knees. Gallo on second. Meneses on at first with nobody out. Right through there for a strike. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Jeremiah Estrada appears to be getting loose. Cosgrove getting loose as well. The 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
The 0-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Wouldn't chase that time.
That's a really good take.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One away.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
And it's the catcher for the Nationals, Hebert Ruiz.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Pitch misses, and that's ball one. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Not sure exactly what he was thinking there. Good sinker ball pitcher goes with the fastball in a double play situation when he needs something on the ground.
Line, and that's a base hit. Here comes Gallo. Here comes the throw. It's offline, and he scores. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Oh, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. That does it for you, Darvish, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. So the Padres with a new arm on the mound, Jeremiah Estrada.
Jeremiah Estrada.
First and second, one out. Here's the second baseman, Luis Garcia. Swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Runners at first and second with one gone. That one almost got him.
2 strikes.
And another ball.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play. Minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Tatis after it. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
The third baseman, number 13, Nick.
So first and second with 2 outs. Nick Senzel digging in for the Nationals. In there for strike one.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Fouled off. He was late. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second.
1 ball,
1 there.
2 strikes.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. 2 on, 2 outs. And that one missing low. And looking. They limit the damage here.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Bottom of the 6th inning, and here comes Xander Bogaerts.
The second baseman, Xander Bogaerts.
And the pitch. In the dirt, 1-0. Curveball drops in there.
That curveball's been a big pitch for him today. He's been able to get ahead in the count with it. He's also been able to use it to put guys away.
Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Line to left. Should be extra bases. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. So digging in now for San Diego, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Ball 1, no strike.
The lefty to 1-0.
No, that's low.
Activity in the Washington bullpen. Jordan Weems looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Ferrer warming up as well. Pickoff move to second. Bogaerts dives back. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. Late with the swing there.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Could be extra bases. Coming home. He scores to tie it up. It's 2-2.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Jake Cronenworth getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Tatis leads off second with nobody out. Runner takes off for third. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. And now they're out in front. It's 4-2. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. I got to believe when a pitcher releases a breaking ball up out of his hand, he just hopes that it stays really high so the hitter has no chance of swinging. Well, no luck there. That is a hard-hit ball and a home run.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Mackenzie Gore departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Now on the mound for the Nationals, Jordan Weems. Manny Machado up to the plate. Fastball for a strike.
You know, Boog, Petco Park seems to be transforming into Machado's castle. I mean, nobody's hit more home runs in this ballpark. And Machado passed Adrian Gonzalez for the top spot on the list in 2023.
Outside low. And now it's even 1-1.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. And delivers outside. That one not close. Full count, 3-2. The punch out there, and one gone.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Luis.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. Up and in, and it's 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Two down, nobody on. And now 2-1.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
The 2-1. And a foul ball. That one down the line, and foul ball. The pitch. Now it's 3-2. He goes down looking. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now 4-2. Top of inning number 7. Here's Victor Robles. The pitch. Not even close there. Ball 1. And a good eye there. Here comes the pitch.
Oh, that's good.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they walk you.
And the pitch is in for a strike. They're now 3-1. At the belt and fires. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Sizing this one up. And there's one down.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the lineup, C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals. 1 for 2. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Yeah, the slider just misses.
1 ball, 1 strike.
This one in the air. Machado puts it away. 2 away now.
Up next for Washington, the right fielder, Lane.
Next to hit for the Nats, Lane Thomas. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Misses inside, and that is ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. High fly ball, shallow right field. Tatis makes the play, and that is that. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Dylan Floro.
Dylan Floro.
Profar climbs in on that left side.
The left fielder, Derek Profar.
And here it comes. On the ground, out to short. Abrams tosses to first, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Matthew Batten, the next up for the Padres. That one's in there, 0-1. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark, but obviously out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking his own and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
That one misses, and the count 1-2. Caught him looking for the K.
Now batting.
Stepping in for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Kind of just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
2 outs. And now 1-2. Wouldn't chase that time. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for the Friars, but they still lead this one 4-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Number 1.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And here's the first baseman, Joey Gallo. 1 for 3. As the lefty gets to work. And that's in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Big swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
And that just misses.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
That one just misses.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Joey Meneses digging in for the Nationals. And that's off the inside edge. Ball one.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And that one is lifted in the air. And it falls. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a long dart in there, and he found a way.
So a change being made out at second. On to pinch run, Nasim Nunez. Eddie Rosario digging in for the Nationals. And the first pitch misses for ball one. So the tying run at second. And another ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And now the lefty right through there for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Swing and a miss. And the count's even at 2. First and second, no outs. And we're in the top of the 8th. Got him. And that is a big first out. Substitution now at first base. Entering as the pinch runner, Stone Garrett. 2 on, 1 out. And now up for Washington, Hebert Ruiz. 3 for 3 with 3 singles.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
And that's outside. And it's 1-1. Slider for a strike.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to...
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Up now for Washington, Luis Garcia. That misses the zone. 1-0. Nunez at second. Garrett at first. 2 out of the inning. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count even 1-1. Just missed. Left-hand batter waits to the right side, and that one handled in plenty of time to first, and that is the inning. So the Nats leave a pair, still down by a count of 4-2. Now into the game, Nasim Nunez. And man, they're asking a lot of him to play completely out of position. So the San Diego batting order turns over. Here's Xander Bogaerts.
The second baseman, Xander Bogaerts.
And the right-hander back to work. That one the other way. Garcia slings to first. Bogaerts retired.
The batter, the right fielder, Fernando Tatis.
So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. First offering misses badly for ball one. Floro, a 6'2 righty. He features a sinker, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a slider. There's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering upstairs.
2-1.
Comebacker to the mound. Tosses to first. And a couple of quick outs.
The first baseman, number 9, Jake Cronenworth.
Next for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth. He's already homered here in this one. In for a strike. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
And ball one. Here's a 1-1. And that's outside. And that one hammered. And it's into the gap. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double. And his second hit.
2 hits for him in this one. Both were extra bases. Got to feel good about that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle. And those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And it's scored. He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
And that one pulled foul. Two on, 2 outs. Swings over the top of that one.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. And that will end the inning. Padres leave a pair as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Robert Suarez.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen when lockdown wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
The pitch. Senzel stands in now and watches strike one. That's off the mark, and the count is 1-1. Hammered down the line, could be extra bases, and that rolls into the corner. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Victor Robles now at the plate. That one's in there. 0-1. Tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
He's clearly out there throwing pitchers pitches in this situation. First base is open. If he walks him, no big deal.
0-2 now. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. The tying run at the plate. Good job to fight that one off. The pitch. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Next to hit, C.J. Abrams.
Count 1-0.
And the first offering is not close.
Hey.
Strike one.
1-1.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
With the tying run at the plate, you're at the top of the ninth. Next pitch is outside.
Ball 2.
Just misses with that one.
Tough take right there. He swings at that more often than not.
Lane Thomas to bat next. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Around third. He scores. It's 4-3. Now around second, going for third. Relay throw. Not in time. The tying run stands at third with one out, and a fly ball could knock this one up. One down, runner at third. Lane Thomas digs in now. Rip towards third. Tag, and he's out at the plate.
I think he could have had a better read than that. With the infield back and a ball on the ground, you're expected to score if you're going to go. To get thrown out at home plate, that's probably a bad jump by the base runner, but an excellent play on defense.
Last chance for the Nats in this one. Now a chance for Nasim Nunez. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, that's a big run over there at first base. He's got some speed. Let's see if they send him.
Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. That's off the mark, and now it's even 1-1.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Move to first. Thomas back in on a dive.
Well, at least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. You get thrown out or picked off, it's over.
They're down to their final strike.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
1 strike away. That missed by a lot. Yeah, that's ball 2. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, not all saves come easy, but he didn't let things unravel. Good win for the team today.
4-3, our final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shelby. Thanks for joining us.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 runners on base. For the Nationals, 3 runs on 13 hits, no errors. They left 10 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 58 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.